Hello and welcome to the fourth installment of the Lone Wolf Adventures, a series that is thankful it is not on Fox, or this would also serve as its series finale, making the three people who watch it, one of which is myself, very sad. I am your guide, UHM Alpha Wolf. Thank you so much for being here. If you're rejoining us from the first three episodes, you will see something a little different. I will be running the Hunter class in this installment because I want to show that I am not a total one-trick pony and that if I try hard enough, I can limp through any level with a Hunter. In this episode, I will be playing the side mission Anti-Air, where you have to sneak back into the Cabal base in the European Dead Zone and take out their anti-air defenses. Since the start to this video is a little slow, with me trying to get reacquainted with the hand cannon, I'm going to take a couple minutes here to explain a few things about this series and maybe answer some questions that may have surfaced from the first three episodes. And if you have watched the first three episodes, you will notice that this is the first time I am not running the Titan class. Now, yes, I do primarily play the Titan. Most of my videos will be of Titan gameplay, and that is just pure preference. I feel as a lone wolf, I am most suited for the Titan. They take a lot of damage, and they work well with stuff like the auto rifle, the sword, and I feel I do a pretty good job with it. Now, I do play Hunter once in a while. I don't play it as much as I used to because I feel it was really nerfed from Destiny 1 into Destiny 2. It's not nearly as effective as a lone player such as myself. I used to be able to run Hunter no problem solo in Destiny 1, and I have had my fair share of struggles here in Destiny 2. Even back in the beta, it was a little bit of rough going in that first level. But I still like to go back to it for nostalgia. I like the Hunter mainly because of Cade 6. And when I do play the Hunter, as you'll see, I switch up my loadout. My primary weapon is a hand cannon, but I will use the hard light or some kind of auto rifle always in the secondary spot, or I believe they're called energy weapons now. And that's just because I like using the hand cannon since that's Cade's weapon of choice, and I feel it just suits the Hunter. Whenever you see a poster or any kind of cinematic trailer for Destiny, the Hunter is almost always using a hand cannon, and I used to always use a hand cannon back in Destiny 1, so I use it for nostalgia. It's not a main. I do this for fun, and that's why I'll run it. And when I do play Hunter, I use Arc Strider because I believe it's really the only usable class for someone who plays solo. The Gunslinger and its golden gun, or flaming pistol, whatever you want to call it, was pretty much rendered useless in this game. I was really disappointed by that. And the Night Stalker, it's a fun subclass, but I feel it is definitely more of a support role, or it is more of a support role. And the only way to really make it benefit you with the anchors is if you have a rocket launcher as your heavy. And with the seemingly more fragile Hunter in Destiny 2, I prefer to run shotgun as my heavy in case I have any close calls where I start getting swarmed. Use a shotgun to either clear out smaller things like dregs and thralls, or if it's something bigger, like say a gladiator that I've talked so fondly of, or a knight, maybe just stun them, push them back a minute, and give me a chance to utilize the speed and agility of the Hunter to escape. So, without further ado, let's get into this mission now and take a little look at what we got to do here. As we are coming up here, I am still a little lost. It had been a while since I played this particular mission, so there's going to be a lot of misdirection. Like you see there, I almost went completely the wrong way, as if I was doing the Brakazan strike, which is, by the way, my favorite strike and will be coming up here in a few episodes, so stay tuned for that. And now I am in the bulk of the mission here, trying to get my way outside. Not looking too bad with my hand cannon. A little slower than most people. I'm sure some people will sit there and say how slow I shoot with the hand cannon. Or as you'll see, there's this Scion off to my side here that I end up just shotgun blasting him in the face. Like I said, close quarters calls for the shotgun. And now we will just have this Cabal get dropped. Take some time. This is why I should not be running Hunter, but thankfully I am not doing too bad. I'm just following a relatively simple strategy of taking my time, getting some well-placed shots, reloading, and repeating. Thankfully, the Cabal help you out here with their Scions using the sniper rifles with the lasers on it, so it's a little easier to not only get out of the way before a shot gets off, but also use that laser to go back and find their head from far away. You know, it is a little ironic that the Cabal, for being supposedly such a heavily militarized species, have a lot of really weird weapons at their disposal, like those sniper rifles we saw the Scions using, or the rockets that they use in the Lander public event that was shown in Episode 2. But at least the rockets in that Lander event, the lines that fall down from the sky, at least do damage to you. If you stand under those, they will do a little bit of damage to you. You will get the burning sensation that your character would get as if you're on fire. But other than that, really nothing too impressive. Come to think of it, maybe that is why a single Guardian is able to take care of Gaul and the Red Legion almost single-handedly after reconnecting to the light. Because once you factor in their awful weapon selection and the fact that their Legionaries are nothing but a fatter, taller equivalent of the Fallen's dregs, they're really not much without their Almighty. That's what was hyped up about them in Destiny 1, where they blow up planets and moons simply for getting in their way. But with the Almighty gone, they have nothing left to fall back on and are rendered virtually helpless. Okay, so continuing on with this mission, we are just going to finish up the bad guys that are in this room and head outside to try and take care of those anti-air defenses that they have. Once again, this involves me getting a little lost as I try to find my way out. But I will take the high road and blame the game because it is taking forever to get this barrier down for me. I mean, I could have been outside by now, but no, they took forever to get that barrier down. But now we are outside. Let's start getting these terminals opened and taking the shields off of the batteries that power those cannons. Well, holy hell, here comes the Cabal. And I am going to have to go super on their asses because I am not looking to die. I want to make sure I perfect this. And hey, we got snipers showing up here. But luckily they're telegraphing their shots, so I know where to stay away. And now here comes some of the phalanxes, which are not going to stand a chance. And okay, I'm missing a few shots. And oh, yep, there we go. Took them down. Now I'm going to fail miserably trying to long range with a hand cannon. That is not their primary objective. And wow, that was probably not much smarter to try and long range with an auto rifle. It's like if a hand cannon didn't work, why did I think an auto rifle would work? So let me just get another battery charge going down, take care of the things I can that are close range to me. If the sniper hits me, the sniper hits me. I'm not too worried about it right now. I'll just be sure to watch my life and not get too overambitious and do anything too stupid and reckless. Alright, I feel I'm getting close enough to Scion now because he's really starting to piss me off. And down he goes. That was really getting on my nerves. This is the one bad thing about the Hunter. I gotta be a little more careful. I can't just get too reckless and go too guns blazing because they are simply not built for it, as I have pointed out before. They are a little on the squishy side, and you gotta utilize a little more strategy with them, which I do not do well. Here come the War Beast. This can get interesting. I am going to hopefully just keep dropping them with my hard light. And yes, if anyone wants to point out, I do use a lot of the suck-ass player weapons. If you noticed from the first 3 videos, I was using the Mida multi-tool. In this video, I am using hard light, and in videos to come, I will be using Sweet Business. So if you want to sit there and leave a comment saying that I'm a suck-ass player, and the only reason I do well is because I use these suck-ass player weapons, please go for it. Because you're not too horribly off from the truth. Now that I have taken care of most of the ads, I'm going to go back and try and take out some of those batteries that are powering the cannons. And, well, hey, thankfully that Scion was nice enough to kill itself for me. But it knew it was going to get it. I mean, it didn't want any piece of me. It knows that I am a top shot hunter and that if I aim a hand cannon long enough, I can get a precision shot off. And try to take out this thing and... Alright, that should be all the batteries, I believe, so let's get to working on those batteries, getting those cannons taken down. We got a lot of property damage ahead of us here, because nothing says being a good neighbor like destroying someone else's property. But hey, let's face it, the Cabal are bad people who do bad things, so we do not have to feel too bad about taking down their wonderful little guns. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it, and hey... Hawthorne is the one making me do it, so we'll just say she's a bad influence on me. And in my preoccupation, I seem to have miscounted in taking down the shield to the batteries for the anti-air guns. But in my defense, I did go to a Chicago public school, so I am not the brightest bulb in the chandelier, definitely when it comes to math and counting. But now that I got that taken down before too many Cabal reinforcements coming in, like that ship, for example, that's going to take a couple shots at me. Go try and take down this last anti-air gun that seems to be firing at nothing. And there we go. Gun goes boom. Now time to head to the other half of the airfield, where I will proceed to take down the remaining anti-air guns. But first, I'm going to have to get up and close and personal with a few Scions in this little tunnel here. I'm not even going to try and waste too much ammo on them after I miss my first couple shots with the hand cannon. Up close, Scions are nothing to be afraid of, so I will not even bother wasting the ammo on them. Maybe miss a couple punches. And here we go, second half of the airfield. Gonna start off with some War Beast action here. Just pop their heads at close range with the hand cannon. Switch over to the hard light because I panicked. And I'm starting to break the Hunter persona and letting my inner Titan come out as I get a little too guns blazing here. Make some bad decisions like try to get right up into the face of an incinerator. But I feel very confident in myself with my hard light. I'm in my comfort zone right now using an auto rifle. Things are going to get... that was a little too close for comfort, but took him down. Luckily, he didn't shoot that off as a grenade. That probably would have killed me. I'm getting real reckless here. This is not good. Going to just start punching like a whack-a-mole over here because this is really sloppy play. But like I said, I don't hunter often, so I'm going to use that as my excuse. If this was a Titan, I probably wouldn't even be getting redlined. I'd be just cleaning up over here. Alright, just going to go ahead and finish clearing up these adds here so I can then take down the shields to the remaining batteries in peace without worrying about getting killed. And there we go. That looks like about all of them. Or I can't see that Scion. That's out there somewhere. So hack these terminals and up. There he is. So just take out his sorry ass. There we go. Now let's get back to taking down those shields and taking out these batteries so I can move on to the next objective. Yep, that's right. It starts off with them saying you just gotta take out the anti-air cannons, but spoiler alert, Hawthorne gets a little greedy and wants you to do more because, hey, it's always easy to tell someone else to do it rather than do it yourself. Almost like Sloan on Titan. Likes to make everything else seem so easy. And plus, your ghost is always seemingly too quick to volunteer you to do everyone else's dirty work. I mean, hey, once again, he just lives in your backpack. What does he gotta worry about? Plus, let's face it, the one great perk about being a guardian is the ghost will revive you whenever you die, unless you are in a restricted spawning zone like I am right now. Then your light fades away and you gotta start over from a checkpoint that is ridiculously far away and makes you question why you even play this game. But now, here we go. Hawthorne is telling me that she wants me to take out some tanks, so here we go. I'm gonna just, well, first pick up this blue engram here, because you never know what that can contain. Go under this tank. Now, living in Chicago, usually when someone is under someone else's vehicle, someone is about to lose a catalytic converter. But here, we're just gonna blow something up. And I get a little distracted here, got Cabal coming in, I panic, not being a Titan, I just automatically assume that I won't be able to take much damage, so come back out here, and as you see, I get distracted and forget what I'm supposed to be doing, start jumping up there, trying to advance, and oh wait, that's right, I didn't take down this battery yet, and almost blow it up literally right in my face. So there goes charge number 1. Move our way over to charge number 2. Right before Ghost decides he wants to volunteer me for more work. Ghost goes ahead and points out that a super weapon that you took down earlier in the campaign is almost back up and working in fully functional status. So, before I do that though, I am going to activate my super because there is going to be a Colossus on the field and I am not about to try and take him down with just regular weapons while playing as Hunter because, like I said before, I am way too paranoid about the squishiness of the Hunter as opposed to the Titan. I mean, if I had my Titan, I'd have my sword and I would just get right up close and personal with him and shove the sword right up his ass. So, now that I took care of those ads, we get to watch me make a complete ass of myself as I fail to follow simple instructions, and even though the map in the top left-hand corner will show me exactly where to go, literally to the exact point, I will get there and first run right under my target and just stop like a deer in the headlights. I won't even try to pretend that it's because I hadn't played this in a while, because I should have been smart enough to realize that through this entire mission, everything revolves around blowing something up, literally shooting it and blowing it up. And I even saw it there, it was glowing, but I decided to shoot at this computer instead. Go check it out, reload the gun, check this other computer before I think, hey, maybe I should look up at the thing that's glowing, blow it up in my face, thankfully don't die, watch it destroyed, and now go outside and activate a launch sequence to show the Cabal that their weapon has been absolutely wrecked and that they should probably just pack up their ships and go the hell back to wherever they came from. A place that I honestly have no clue where it actually is at. From Destiny 1, you would have assumed it was on Mars, based on all the Cabal missions being on Mars or Phobos, which was a moon of Mars. But then, during the Taken King DLC, there's that intercepted message that came from the Cabal Empire that was way outside the solar system. Then, in Destiny 2, Emperor Callus's ship just happens to show up in our solar system. So, why that happens, they don't ever really explain. If they did, it was in the Grimoire. And I honestly didn't read any of the Grimoire. I didn't want to have to go online and read my video game. I only know what is presented to us in the game, which, let's face it, isn't much. Or what I have seen from my friend Timbo, who by friend I mean some guy I watch on YouTube. So if you guys know where the Cabal Empire is at or where they are from, please leave a comment in the comment section. I would love to see that. And we are just about done here. Gonna wait for the launch sequence to go and watch the Cabal see that their gun is wrecked. Just kill a little more time here. Gotta take out a few ads. I don't have to, but let's get some last second practice in with my Hunter before he is put on the shelf for another couple weeks. And next video I do with him will be just as rough because I don't use him often. Maybe the next time we see him is when I'll finally run him through the Curse of Osiris DLC, but to be honest, I don't know if I want to play that story again. Well, this has been UHM Alpha Wolf. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, have a good one.